Going on, everybody? Shadow Trucker. Today is September 25th and it's 1722, I believe. Yes. And we are at home and we have the little man again. He's actually walking now, which is kind of fun. And he found his laugh. So today we are going to go over some tools that you can carry on your, or that you should carry on your truck, and then some that are just extra. Don't play with those. That's not good for you. That's dangerous. So as far as, I'll put you down on that. Just normal stuff that you should carry on your truck every day. Some of this over here. So one is your tape measure, so that you can always measure your tandems for bridge law, and certain states have other crap where you can't have your tandems a certain length back and everything like that. Excuse you. Whoop, who's rolling? I would get a 25 foot. You can get away with a 12 or 15 foot. Those usually do you pretty good, but 25 is just better. And then you can measure whatever else you need to also that goes up to that length. Next are pliers. On your wheels on the trailer, some of them have the auto inflation system for the tires, but it has these stems, and a lot of them are really tight. You can't get them off with your fingers, so you carry a pair of pliers with you so you can loosen those up to fill your tires and everything like that. And with that, you got one of these big old air hoses. They have the end that connects to your glad hand and the other end to fill up your tires. Now when you get these, if you go buy them, make sure you take them apart and put some thread tape on there because they leak air. That's one of the things you don't need, but you can carry to fill your own tires up. It's a lot better than trying to get to a truck stop and doing it there, or waiting for a breakdown to send somebody out to you. That can take hours, and you're losing money every time you're just sitting still. Next, it's a sledgehammer, little mini sledge. I think it's in a 5 pound. Those are good because the doors get jammed sometimes. They don't want to close if you're just like on a slope or some kind of canted ground and you can't get flat. Your doors will get jammed up sometimes, and if you have that, you can smack the bottom of the latch, and it'll get it just enough to where it'll pop up into place, and you can latch your handle shut. You can use it for other crap. I mean, if you need to straighten something out on the truck that somebody else has messed up, that comes in really handy also. Put that over there. Now for the winter time, little shovel. And it's collapsible, fits in your side compartment with everything else. Those are great for the winter. You shouldn't really need it, but if you do, you have it. You can get into a parking spot and you can pull forward, back up, so you have something flat right there where you squish most of the snow down. But if for some reason you get a really big storm in the middle of the night and it just covers your truck, you can dig your tires out and hopefully be able to get moving. Yeah, we'll show them that too. Now for stuff that's not really necessary but good to have. A bag of zip ties, big zip ties. If something comes loose and you need to get it put together so you can get to a truck stop to get it worked on, zip ties are great. Duct tape's handy too. I don't carry duct tape though, I just use zip ties. I haven't really had to use them for anything. Well, no, I did use them once for the Trailer Airlines. Somebody had broke the spring and I had to go up to the truck stop and get a new spring put on it. Just bought one, put it on there. Now, you don't have to buy this one. You can just get, this is strictly stuck like that. It's one size. It's for, I can't even remember the name of it right now. Your slack adjusters. There we go. If your trailer, like if you go to do your brake test and you set your trailer brakes and you try to pull forward and your trailer just rolls, you need to adjust your slack adjusters. Now these are usually in I believe a 5/16 and a 7/16 are the main two sizes. This one's a 7/16. Now the way you adjust those is you set your parking brake, release the trailer brakes, go under the trailer, and you can just get a normal wrench set and do this too. It works the same. You'll take it, put it on the little bolt that's down there, you'll crank it until your brakes push against your drum. Once they're out, you got them nice and snug, then you just back it off a quarter turn to a half turn, and that's it. And you just do it with all 4 of them. After all that's done, you'll get back in your truck, you'll pop your brakes again, release your parking brake, and try to pull forward again. Oh, okay. And that way it should be good after that. If it's not, just go back under there, try it again, and just back it off a quarter turn instead of a half turn if you did a half. Okay, so that's that. This one isn't an extra one. This is something you should also carry on the truck at all times. An extra wiper blade. You can go to the shop and they'll give you these. You don't got to pay for them. Same with bulbs. Thank you. You want it back? There you go. They'll also give you bulbs and stuff, like an extra headlight bulb, an extra turn signal maybe, something like that. They're only going to give you like one of each usually, not a whole set of them. Other extra stuff. Some extra wire. I do have black. I had red. I don't know what I did with it, so I'm going to have to get another spool of it. But this comes in handy for if the light's under the back of the trailer go out or something like that, which is, I actually carry these. So these, I bought them. They do get a little expensive when you buy a bunch of them. I bought 10 of each. So we have the orange marker lights for your ABS, and then I have some of the red ones as well for the side marker lights. You can't play with that, baby. There you go, the red ones. They're real quick and easy to change out. You cut the wires, carry some wire cutters, and you can crimp them at the same time right there. This will cut and strip. This will just cut, and then this will crimp right there. So these are really nice to have. You get them on Amazon. But carrying those to cut those wires is a really good idea. I mean, like I said, I'm going to keep saying it. If you're waiting on breakdown to do something, you're going to be sitting for hours. It doesn't really matter where you're at. Another thing I carry on the truck is a drill. And with that drill, a crap ton of bits, different kinds. That truck has all kinds of screws and everything in there, and none of them are the same generally. I mean, a lot of them just take Allen keys, but if you can't get to it, you're going to need your extensions and a wrench or a drill to get back there. And it's good to have a bunch of different bits. Speaking of Allen keys, I carry 3 different ones for different stuff that's in the truck. Those have come in handy a lot, especially when I was putting my CB in, because everything up there takes an Allen key to get to it to rip everything off. So it's a pain in the butt. Next, voltmeter, multimeter. You can check your CB stuff or whatever else you need to with that. You can check your outlets if something's wrong with them. They're not putting off whatever they need to. Whatever you need to check that. This is just coax cable. I actually got this from some random CB store. They just didn't need it and gave it to me. This is great for running wires through your truck. You feed this through, take the other wire, stick them like this, and then tape them together with some electrical tape right, there at the ends. And then you pull this through, and it pulls whatever wire you need with it to get you through the other end. And that's where the electrical tape comes in. So that's that. Now we do these. These are, oh, you dropped your binky. Oh. Set that right there. These are quick connect repairs. If you, for some ungodly reason, disconnect your trailer, but you forget to disconnect your air lines, which you really shouldn't, but if you do, and it happens, and snap them in half, this will put them back together until you can get another set. This will actually work for quite a while. I mean, you can leave this on there for a long time, or just wait till you get some new ones. You're just dropping everything, aren't you? And then these are just grips for your air lines. If you want something a little more sturdy, instead of just having the hose at the end, you can attach these to the end of the right at the glad hand. You take the glad hand off, attach to one end, screw the other end back into the other piece, and then you have a solid handle to hold on to. So when you're cranking them down on there, you don't have to be worried about breaking something. Now, that's the socket set that I carry from Craftsman. Got it from Lowe's. I don't know how much it cost. I got it a while back, but that is a good thing to have if you don't want to do other stuff. Where did I put my little snips at? I think I already went over them. If I didn't, snips for cutting off some of the locks that go on the back of the trailer. Most of them you can pull off. The metal ones you can grab, and you can yank them just like the plastic ones. But if you don't want to yank them, you're worried about tearing your gloves up or tearing your hand up, you can carry those and just cut them off. Some of the harder ones, most of the places you go to will have their own bolt cutters. If not, it doesn't hurt to carry your own set of those either. Twine, same as the zip ties, random stuff. You can tie it up, do whatever you need to. And then I do carry a tire thumper in the truck, but if I lose it or something, I got another one where I can just sit there and beat the crap out of the tires. And then I carry a bunch of screwdrivers. They're the ones you can actually hit with a hammer. You got the metal on the back of them. So if something gets stuck, you can put this in there, hit it with a hammer while you're twisting, or you can put the wrench on there if you need to, and hit it with a hammer to get that leverage. Again, these are parts you don't need to carry. I just do carry. These are great for your CBs, especially if you're getting one of the Freightliners. You're going to want this. The CB radios, that mountain there is shallow in the back for some reason. I don't know why Freightliner changed it to that, but you can put that on the back of your CB, and it'll allow your line to go out to the side instead of back and getting slammed into the wall and bent up and pinched off and all that crap. Small pry bar. I have a medium one too. And I got the big guy. And it doesn't hurt to have Velcro. This is what I attached my sound bar in the truck with. That you won't need. I also carry a pair of channel locks, crescent wrench, and some vice grips, and some needle nose pliers to get to spots that are hard to reach. Now, like I said, you guys don't have to carry all this crap. Most of this at the end, like I said, was just extra crap you can carry for the reasons that I mentioned. But all that stuff at the beginning, you guys should be carrying. Carry some zip ties, the tape measure, a mini sledge, shovel, wiper blades, and 7/16 and a 5/16 wrench. You will be surprised how many times you're going to need those wrenches, because drivers, they don't do their pre-trips or their post-trips, and you end up picking up a trailer and you drag it and those brakes aren't working on that trailer. They're too loose. But that pretty much covers all the tools you'll need. I mean, if you guys have questions about other tools or other stuff you might think you might need, you can go ahead and put it in the comments or send me emails. Some of you guys are still sending emails. That's what I forgot to get. I forgot to bring my laptop out so I can show you guys that I am paying everybody the $250 whenever they do use my driver code. At some point I'll remember to pull that out and show it to you guys. But yeah, that covers everything. If you have questions, comments, concerns, bitches, moans, gripes, complaints, put them in the comment section, send an email, and I'll figure out as much as I can for you. One thing that did happen, one of the drivers who recently got hired on, his first paycheck, they took out his truck payment. No, he emailed me about it. Yeah? You excited today? Okay. Calm down. He sent me an email, and all I did was call payroll and let them know what happened and ask them to call him. And they called him, got everything straightened out. On the next paycheck, they left his truck payment off to straighten all that out for him. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll catch you guys next time. Stay safe out there.